Andy, if you could please call the roll.
Mayor Paulin.
Here.
Vice Mayor Satula.
Here.
Councilman Smith is unable to attend tonight. Town Manager Hicks.
Here.
All right, on to the approval of minutes, the October 7th town meeting minutes and October 23rd work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we accept the October 7th town meeting and the October 23rd work session minutes.
All right, I second that motion. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? And the minutes are approved and will be available on our website. Reports of officers, boards, and committees. First, the permits report.
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of October 2019. Building permits, October 1st, Shirley Glover, 29 Dovetree Court for a fence. October 3rd, Harolyn Fitzgerald, 106 Bland Drive for a shed. October 8th, MDF Enterprises for Catherine Prather, 82 Mattingly Avenue for a deck. October 9th, Helen Boone, 36 Mattingly Avenue, interior alteration to add a powder room. October 16th, Rainbow Construction, 29 Stewart Place for a deck. October 16th, FEM Construction for LaShonda Kobe, 5 Pine Street for a deck. October 17th, James and Betty Palmer, 31 6th Street for a shed. Use and occupancy permits, October 18th, Rosalind Brown, 7 Meadowside Court for a deck. October 29th, James and Betty Palmer, single-family dwelling, 31 6th Street. October 29th, Guadagnoli Properties, 29 Stewart Place, single-family dwelling. No temporary use and occupancy permits and no demolition permits. There was one grading permit, October 2nd, Town of Indian Head, 4195 Indian Head Highway. Public restroom facility / picnic shelter at the Village Green Park. No sign permits and no temporary sign permits.
Thank you very much, Annie. Ginger, finance report.
October 2019 finance report. Beginning cash balance $494,308.80. Total revenues $534,362.45. Total expenditures $317,730.73, with an ending cash balance of $710,940.52. Total investments $785,996.76. Any questions?
Thank you. All right, moving on to town manager, code enforcement, and planning commission reports.
Town Manager's Report, October 2019. The Boardwalk. Maintenance agreements have been executed. Maryland Board of Utilities and MDE approval has been granted. The final wetlands package has been sent to the Army Corps of Engineers. Arrow has addressed the Corps of Engineers' comments. The Corps of Engineers permit has been obtained. Yay. Restrooms on the Village Green. Specifications and cost opinions forward to SHA for review. Charles County Soil Conservation District approval has been obtained. Town of Indian Head building and grading permit applied for and approved. You heard Annie read that. Sorry, Annie. We are addressing SHA's comments and checklists. Construction to begin soon with the town employees installing the water and sewer lines. The town is looking to update its current building code, zoning code, and comp plan. The draft zoning code is still with critical area under their review. Building codes will be placed in ordinance form for council to review. Planning Commission is addressing the comp plan. The town is also developing its annual MS4 report. We'll skip that flood study. We'll go to paving repairs all over town will take place this month. Jenkins Drive, East Raymond, Manley Avenue, Pine Street, and Indian Head Avenue, just to name a few. The leaf vac. The leaf vac will start on Wednesday, this Wednesday, November the 6th. Please do not pile the leaves in front of storm drains and within a ditch. And last but not least, the town has begun the process of doing some energy efficiency improvements in partnership with SMECO. This building was the first one we did. We're also going to be completing some retrofits at the Town Hall, Public Works, and the Senior Center within the next couple of months. Code Enforcement Report, October 2019. The town performed 13 rental inspections. Total violations during the month were 27. I'll do some quick breakdowns here. We had 6 rubbish, 1 zoning permit, 7 rental license, 11 property maintenance violations. We also had 2 vehicle violations. Codes based on the notice of fines. So we had 3 fines go out this month, 1 for rubbish, 1 for zoning and a permit, and another 1 for a vehicle. Last but not least, we sent out 16 citations, 2 for rubbish, 7 for rental license, 7 for property maintenance. And we also had 10 violations that are cleared. And last but not least, we have the Planning Commission report for October 2019. The Planning Commission discussed Chapter 6, the housing element, and Chapter 7, economic element of the comprehensive plan.
Mr. Town Manager, I have a question for you. First of all, thank you for that tidings about the boardwalk, and I must applaud you personally as well as the team for your consistency in following through all this. Residents have waited, me personally, 15 years for this boardwalk to happen in the town of Indian Head, and we can't wait for it to get started now. So what is the next step now that the Army Corps of Engineers have provided their permit, and how can we better plan this for the next step?
All we have left is a utility permit, which is, I won't say it's a slam dunk, but it's a slam dunk. So we'll get our utility permit, and then we'll be ready to begin construction.
Are we anticipating first quarter of 2020 or?
Yes, first quarter, spring 2020. There is some building restriction timeframes in which we cannot begin construction. So I believe the construction will begin in spring 2020, and we'll have to have an independent construction inspector on site the entire time.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, moving along. No Parks and Recreation and Environmental Sustainability Committee reports tonight. Bureau of Fire Prevention report. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor, Town Council, citizens. For the month of October, we had 29 fire responses, 16 within the town, 13 in other areas throughout Charles County and Prince George's, 43 EMS responses. Our department tracked 100 hours of training throughout the month. October 12th, we had our open house, and not too impressed with the turnout, but understand Saturdays and Sundays, especially this time of year, Little League Baseball, football, soccer, and whatever else Ryan can throw in there, I'm sure. Also, we had the pre-K and the kindergarten classes from the elementary school come over the week of the 19th, as we always do, fire prevention for them, teach them how to be safe, let them see a firefighter all dressed up so we can calm them down and maybe not scare them so much. Last Saturday, November 2nd, the department partnered with the Red Cross, went around door to door for smoke detectors. Visited 31 homes and installed 89 smoke detectors. So that was a good day, very good day. A majority of them was over in the Chinaberry area and then down Helen Court, down that way. We look to do one again in the spring with them. That's the biggest turnout so far in Charles County. They've done 2 other events, one in White Plains and one in the La Plata area, but they're scheduled next to Hitting Moines down that way. So again, we're going to do it in the spring. But in the meantime, if you're in need of those devices, please, like always, contact the firehouse, contact the community affairs office. We'll schedule an appointment. We'll come out, check what you got. If they need to be replaced, replace them at no cost. There was a lot of confusion, thought that we would be handing out smoke detectors. Maryland law, we're no longer allowed to do that. If you get a smoke detector from the firehouse, it has to be installed by the firehouse, again, at no cost to you for the device or the installation. Again, but that was a good thing. J.W. King took the lead on that, and hopefully for the next one we can get a little more advertisement out there. This was kind of quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, but again, I mean, 89 smoke detectors, that's a good day. And I'm just going to wrap it up. Everybody knows that the season's changing, and I just saw the weather. They're talking like 45 degrees on Tuesday next week for a high. We're going to start using heaters, be it the furnace or be it some type of portable heater. Please, get your home furnace, whatever you're using, fireplace, gas fireplace, get it inspected, get it cleaned so we don't have any issues. We don't want to get up in the middle of the night, and I'm sure you don't want us coming to your house in the middle of the night. Also, if you're going to use some type of portable heater, 3 feet of space around that heater. And if you're using, some people are still using kerosene heaters inside, please make sure that you're giving it plenty of room to vent and that we're putting kerosene in it and not gasoline. We had a few of those in Charles County last year where they confused the fuel that they were putting in the heater And I could just tell you, gasoline in a kerosene heater puts off a real bright spark and creates a real mess. So you end up with a fire quick, fast, and in a hurry. If there's no questions, that's all I've got, sir.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
But I'll read the meetings. We are.
She had a few things she wanted me to announce.
Oh, okay. Annie, take it away.
Karen asked me to announce these few events. The Veterans Day ceremony and lunch will be held on Thursday, November 7th at 11 a.m. here at the Pavilion. The Community Love in Action group will hold a free community feast on Saturday, November 16th here at the Pavilion from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Save the date for the next Taste of Indian Head on Saturday, May 2nd. And save the date for the Town of Indian Head 100th Anniversary Celebration, Saturday, September 26th, 2020, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Annie. Moving on, community policing report. Officer Curtis.
Good evening, everybody. Corporal Curtis. Kind of same thing as last month. We got a couple of burglaries, vehicles being broken into. Make sure you keep your doors locked, your cars locked, your house locked. We had an incident in Potomac Heights like 2 weeks ago with gun safety issues. Make sure if you do have weapons, make sure they're away from children. They make sure they have locks on them, gun locks. You go down to the sheriff's office, we have the free gun kit or the gun lock for it, so if it can't accidentally go off. We've had some incidents with stabbings. Be mindful of your surroundings. If you're going down, if you live in a dark area, if you're one of those people that like to go walking, especially at night, try to be somewhere lit or try to have a flashlight with you and a cell phone, because you never know what could happen. Other than that, that's all I got. Just be mindful of everywhere you're at, surroundings, who's around you, what's the last thing. You pass a street sign just in case you have to do that emergency call to 911. The last street you passed was 210 and First Street, so you can give us a heads up so we can get to you quickly. All right. Thank you.
All right, moving on. We have no briefings tonight. We do have a presentation, a proclamation for Municipal Government Works Month. Annie?
Municipal Government Works Month. The Mayor and Council of the Town of Indian Head proclaimed November to be Municipal Government Works Month, whereas the town was incorporated in 1920, and whereas Maryland is home to 156 other municipalities, and whereas municipal government represents the most responsive level of government, allowing citizens to have direct access to elected officials, and whereas in an effort to educate citizens about municipal government and the importance of their participation, the Town of Indian Head is proud to promote municipal government awareness, and whereas municipalities have enhanced the quality of life for their respective residents, maintaining natural and historic sites and structures and helping to make Maryland a great place to live, work, play, and explore, now therefore be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Council of the Town of Indian Head hereby join the Maryland Municipal League in declaring November to be Municipal Government Works Month in Indian Head, signed this 4th day of November 2019.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt this resolution. Proclamation.
I second. Any questions about what Municipal Government Works Month is? No questions. Okay. Cool. Make sure you thank a municipal employee during Municipal Government Works Month, whether it be PW or town manager or our awesome town clerk and ladies up at Town Hall. Yep. All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right. The proclamation is passed. November is Municipal Government Works Month. So moving on, no resolutions, no ordinances, no petitions, no unfinished business. New business, we're proposing a town meeting time change in 2020 from 7:30 to 4. So we're looking for public input on that, just to hear what you guys are thinking, that sort of thing. So if anyone has a comment, whether they like it, don't like it, think a better time would be more appropriate, we'd love to hear. We're always trying to boost attendance at meetings. Usually we don't have this many people at a meeting at 7:30, but just looking to, boost attendance at meetings as well as, reduce cost for town employees. We pay them overtime to be here at 7:30.
Not me.
Not Ryan, yeah.
Just wanted to clear that.
But, you know, some things we're looking to do to try to boost and improve some attendance and input. So if anyone has any comments, please approach the podium. Yeah, about the timing change. We're just trying to get some input.
I understand the need to save money and to do it economically, but the problem is that a lot of people who do live in Indian Head, they're working at 4 in the afternoon. And that removes the accessibility from the community, and I think that's probably a bad idea. So moving it so that it's not maybe so late, I think that might be a reasonable thing to do, but 4 o'clock is probably a deal breaker for most of the community that actually wants to be here and may not be able to be here because of child conflicts or work conflicts or other things like that. So I would ask that you reconsider that.
Okay.
I won't be back from school when I'm at 4. The earliest time I've been back from school is 4:01 because I ran. So I don't think I'll be able to make it to any more town meetings with at 4. It's too early.
Okay. So some things we can talk about during the work session, maybe not as early. Split the difference.
Yep.
All right. Any other comments? All right. Thank you for your input. We'll have it on next month's meeting agenda too under new business so we can continue to receive more input. And we'll certainly talk about it more during the work session. Thank you. Moving on, announcement of upcoming meetings and events. Veterans Day ceremony and lunch will be Thursday, November 7th at 11 a.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Hope to see you there. Town Hall Community Affairs and Public Works will be closed Monday, November 11th. No trash pickup. Community Activities Committee will meet Tuesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Community Love and Action Free Community Thanksgiving Dinner will be Saturday, November 16th, 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. The next Town Council work session will be Wednesday, November 20th, 3:30 p.m. at Town Hall. Parks and Rec Commission will meet Wednesday, November 20th, 7 p.m. at the Senior Center back room. Environmental Sustainability Committee will meet Wednesday, November 20th, 7:30 p.m. Senior Center back room. Planning Commission will meet Wednesday, November 20th, 5:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Town Hall Community Affairs and Public Works will be closed Thursday, November 28th. That's Thanksgiving, and Friday, November 29th. That's the day after Thanksgiving. No trash pickup. Recycling will be picked up Friday, November 29th. Next town meeting will be Monday, December 2nd, 7:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Our annual tree lighting ceremony will be Tuesday, December 3rd, 7 p.m. And our 24th annual Gingerbread House classes. A pre-registration deadline is November 27th. Will be Friday, December 6th at 6 p.m. and Sunday, December 8th, 1 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. So hope to see you guys out to those. Now we'll open it up for citizens' comments. Name, street, if you live in town, and your comment.
My name is Donaro Gardner. I'm the current president of the Oxon Hill Bike and Trail Club. And we'd like to thank the wonderful town of Oxon Hill for all the hospitality that you guys have shown us over the since the trail has opened 10 years ago, and especially for the support that we get during our annual event, the Indian Head 100, that we have every year during the Labor Day weekend. And we'd like to also present to you guys some T-shirts.
I think it's appropriate that the T-shirt this year shows cyclists returning to Indian Head on the Indian Head Rail Trail. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of the opening of the trail. It's been a wonderful 10 years, and we look forward to many more years on the trail. If you'll give that to the mayor, I'll get a picture of both of you. Something else I'd like to add, you all know that the Nice Bridge is going to be replaced In 2 weeks, Maryland Transportation Authority will make a decision. Will the new bridge have a bike lane, or will they expect bikes to ride in travel lanes with cars and trucks, which would be totally unacceptable. But they're considering doing it because of cost. Yesterday, there was a letter published in the Capital Gazette urging the governor to stick to the promise he made a few years ago of having a bike lane on the bridge. A lot of organizations signed into the letter, have endorsed it. I'd like to see the town of Indian Head endorse the request to the governor to make sure that the new nice bridge has a barrier-separated bicycle lane. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all very much.
Good evening. I'm Davine Walker from the Potomac Library. I am the manager at the Potomac Library. I just want to say quickly that the renovations are complete at the library. We were closed for 2 weeks at the end of October, and we are open again. We do apologize for any inconvenience that was, but these were much-needed repairs that needed to be done to the building, which is about 30 years old. So please, if you have time to come to the library, you can come by and see the improvements that were done. We received new carpet, new laminate flooring in the meeting room. They fixed some patches, well, they patched some significant damage to the roof. We had vents throughout the building that were like hanging out of the ceiling, so that was a safety issue, so I'm very glad that they fixed that. They added doors to our workroom, they painted, they fitted, when I say I'm sorry, the county, Public Works, so we're very grateful for them. And, yep. 3225 Ruth B. Swan Drive, yes. And they fitted the branch with LED lighting. So when you get a chance, stop by the library to see why it was closed for 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Walker.
All right. Any other citizens' comments? All right. Seeing none, meeting adjourned.